Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you for a premiere video tonight for the Tuesday album review. And this is for the final episode of Tuesday album reviews, and then I won't do a recap video till like October 5th for it. So this is for season 3, episode 19, the final episode for Kanye West, 808 and Heartbreak that I just got done listening to. So I'm going to discuss what I listened to for this fourth Kanye West album and let you know my thoughts on this fourth studio album of his. So let's dive into this review. Sorry, it's like past midnight doing this video. But yeah, I think the beginning of this album really, I felt the raw emotion in his voice through Say You Will and Welcome to Heartbreak, and a few other songs too, like Love Lockdown, Paranoids, somewhat. See You in My Nightmares and Coldest Winter were favorite ones of mine. Um, I wasn't sure if I really liked Lil Wayne's verse. It wasn't really much of a verse, but the song wasn't that terrible. It was pretty good. I was like, okay, this is a good song. Heartless, I wasn't sure if I was gonna really like it, but I'll give it a 5 out of 5. It's a very commercial hit kind of song, a radio friendly song, I guess you could say. So it's a lot of people have played this song so much, so it's been on the radio for a long time. So yeah, but they rarely play it nowadays because of newer music. Ugh. Please forgive me on my yawning in this Tuesday album review that I'm premiering. It's probably going to be premiered at like 1 a.m. or something like that. I'm not sure. Amazing was the weakest song, in my opinion. It just kept repeating amazing. So amazing. So amazing. It did get. It just got repetitive with certain lyrics and some of the verses. Please forgive me on that. That I slurped with my mouth or whatever. I don't fucking know why I did that. um, some of the verses in Amazing were a little better than the repetitive chorus. And then when Young Jeezy comes in, it's just it's just there. It's just that kind of song that's not my favorite. But Paranoid featuring Mr. Hudson was really good. RoboCop, I think, was not a bad song. I think it was a really good song. It just depends. There's moments where it's good and moments where it's iffy. So I know this was meant to be a more pop influence kind of album, and this did come out right after the loss of his mother, which my prayers go out to Kanye because I know he's still suffering through that, uh, even nowadays. Because yeah, those Kardashians really fucked him up. That's all I can say. I don't want to put my foot in the door saying that kind of shit because it might attract a certain crowd that will give me get me on my pretty much be calling me on my shit or whatever for that. But yeah, Streetlights was a not a bad song. Bad News, it was alright. I wasn't personally enjoying it as much as I thought I would. Listening to this album again, I don't know. There's some moments where it's really good, and then, like, Welcome to Heartbreak featuring Kid Cudi and Say You Will were very good songs to open the album up. I really enjoyed the raw emotion that Kanye West delivered in Welcome to Heartbreak and also Say You Will, because I could really feel for his vocals in that song. I was like, this is just, I could just feel for it. It was a song I could really get into a lot more and get invested with. And Coldest Winter definitely brought out the saddest part of this album. So did Welcome to Heartbreak, so did other songs, a few other songs. But some of the other songs on the album definitely captures just the pop side of Kanye West, and it felt a little less emotional or whatever. But yeah, Pinocchio Story finished out the album. It's a freestyle live from Singapore, so it's a hidden track. It's like 6 minutes, but it did pretty good for what it was. So overall, I think 808 and Heartbreak was a good album. I highly recommend you check it out. I don't know if it's my favorite album right now, but yeah, I wanted to review this for the Final Tuesday album review because I wanted to see if this album coming back to it in 2021, I might have a different opinion on it. But yeah, this is my first time reviewing this album, of course, because this album just, it's good. That's all I can say. The beginning's very good. That's the good thing about it. When you get to Amazing, you start to lose interest in that song, and then 5 and 6 do very good. RoboCop was very good, in my opinion. I'd give that a 5 out of 5. I wasn't sure if I was really liking it at the time, but I guess it works. Streetlights and Bad News. They're not bad tracks, but they're my least favorites. So there was probably about 3 least favorites on this album, and everything else did uh, good for what it was. Pretty good. So for a score, I'm going to give Kanye West's 808 and Heartbreak an 8 out of 10. This was a good album. Um, and I highly recommend, like I said, checking this album out. Uh, if I already rated it, I'm really sorry. Um, but if I just rated it just now, just let me know in the comment section below, or I'll just have to watch this video before uploading it. But yeah, comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the Tuesday album review for the final Tuesday album review for season 3 that I did for Kanye West's 808 and Heartbreak. If you enjoyed it, and if you've listened to it, of course, because it did come out in 2008, late 2008, like it said November 24th it came out. So a little late 2008, I guess you could say. But if you did enjoy this Tuesday album review that I reviewed for Kanye West's 808 and Heartbreak, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can to support the channel. I guess the recap video is not happening till 3 weeks from now. I would do it next week, but I probably would be busy. Please forgive me on my yawning in this video. I'm tired. I'm about ready to go to bed soon. So, yeah, I wanted to review this album just to see what you guys would think of my review on it. Because this was an album I wanted to review, because this album had some emotional points in it. Meaning the first 3 songs, I think the first 2 songs really struck me to a point where it was really getting emotional, and I could really feel for the tracks, kind of shit or whatever. And then Heartless kind of brought the album back to a more uplifting pop generic kind of thing, but it works, I guess you could say. So I wasn't sure at the time Heartless was going to be my favorite song, but it's grown on me a lot more after many listens. Love Lockdown was very good too. So there's quite a bit of songs on here that are quite enjoyable, but three songs were my least favorite, which was Amazing, featuring Young Jeezy, RoboCop. Well, I wouldn't say RoboCop. I gave that a 5 out of 5. Please forgive me on that. Streetlights and Bad News were the ones I should have mentioned. But I hope you enjoyed this final Tuesday album review. The recap videos are happening on October 5th, so definitely tune in for that, because I'm going to be reviewing some Coldplay albums by around the end of the middle of September all the way to the end of September and going into October. So definitely tune in for all that. I hope you enjoyed this Tuesday album review. Sorry that I dragged it out for a bit. Stay safe, take care, and as always, I'll see you in my next review.